Lovely. Welcome. Morning again. By me, it's morning anyway. Welcome to NVDA lesson 3. In my country, we get a biscuit that's called a good morning cookie or a good morning biscuit. You get the apple and cinnamon flavor, and that was wonderful. I had a few now, and I must tell you, folks, that it is something that is quite nice. Well, hopefully you will not hear my birds too much. I am not sure because I am in another room of the house. Hopefully it is better, will be better, it will remain so. And my guide dog is also quite far from me. Okay, folks, so let's jump in without further ado, as they say. The first topic I want to speak about this morning is input help. Okay, so what is input help? It's a fancy name for keyboard help. You folks who may know JAWS for Windows will know that keyboard help exists. Now, input help is just another name for that. So, what does it do? It does the same as keyboard help, and so I am going to use input help now by pressing NVDA key, and we have discussed that key, so you folks will then just be able to refer back to the NVDA lesson that discusses it. The input help key, so it's NVDA key and the number 1 on your keypad, the number 1 at the top row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that row there. I'm going to use that now.
Input help on.
Input help on. Now, if you want to try and learn the keys on your computer keyboard, or most of the keys, it is good to then use input help. I want to press a key on the keyboard.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
So input help assists you in that. What input help also does, it assists you when you press NVDA and a keystroke. So let us press NVDA and F12 and hear what it says.
NVDA plus F12. If pressed once, reports the current time. If pressed twice, reports the current date.
I am not sure if you folks, if you're able, okay, well, excuse the vacuum cleaner. Oh my heavens, all these backdrops. I hope you folks don't get irritated with that. I do apologize, but hopefully it's not as noisy. Okay, so that's what input help does. When you press an NVDA key plus, like F12 or T or W or A, then it also tells you what the keystroke is used for. The second topic I would like to actually start.
NVDA plus 1. Input help off.
I just switched off. It's a toggle key, so you can switch it off in that way. So the second topic I would like to speak about today is the start menu. So let's just hang on for that program on my iPhone to just announce that it's half past the hour. All right. So what does the start menu? How does it work? It's the Windows key, Windows logo key. Usually you get Control key, Function key, and Windows key on the left-hand side. Some machines also has a start menu on the right-hand side. So let's press it.
Start window, search box edit blank.
Now, when you want to type a program name, let's type WordPad.
W. Word. App. Word. WordPad. App. Press right to switch preview 1 of 1 level 1.
I typed WORDP and it landed, or it highlighted WordPad. If I want to execute the program, I will then just press enter and it will then run WordPad. Okay, I'm going to go back to my desktop by pressing the start menu key again.
Desktop list.
Just close that. Let's press it again.
Start window. Search window. Search box edit blank.
Right, so you can tab between the items on the start menu by just pressing the tab key.
Pinned list. Microsoft Edge 1 of 25. Microsoft Edge tool.
This is programs that is pinned to the start menu for easier use if you want to do that.
All apps button.
And when I press tab, I get the all apps button.
Recommended list. Basic training for NVDA.
And then I get the recommended list of things that I access often.
More button.
More button.
List. User account for PDS desktop. PDS desktop.
There you get some other options as well.
Search window. Search box.
And then I'm back at the search window. What I want to concentrate on is the all apps button. I'm going to press tab.
Pinned list. All apps button.
I'll press a space bar.
Space. All apps list. Grouping 1 of 27.
Okay, and there is a list view, which you can then just arrow down.
Torrent 1 of 1. Grouping 2 of 20. 7 zip folder. A grouping 3. Access 1 of 4.
And there you will get all the applications on your machine, and you can actually then press the right arrow if it has a sub menu to go and check out if it has some maybe a README file or something like that. I will just go back to my desktop by pressing Windows M, or you can just simply press the start menu again to close that this whole list.
Desktop list.
And that's the start menu. It's a wonderful, handy little menu. It takes up quite a large portion of the screen in various versions of Windows. But for us, who has a very practical use for it, we'll just press the start menu, type in the program name and hit enter, and you can then access the program that you pressed enter on. It will launch. Alright folks, that's all for today. May you have a wonderful day further, and then I shall hopefully have another little tech tidbit for you tomorrow. Please folks, feel free. My email address, pdpapaddelta906156@gmail.com, pd906156@gmail.com. That's an email address that you can use to write to if you have questions, if you have suggestions, if you have anything to say. You can write me an email. Otherwise, in the comment section, you can then leave a comment. Once again, thank you for the person who leaves comments for me every single time. You are a star. I I enjoy reading the comments.